Yo, 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 welcome to the Gym Podcast with your boy, the Hood Governor. I want to get into some hot, heated topics. You know what I'm saying? One that everybody's talking about already. That being the big fight of the weekend. Errol Spence, Terence Crawford. Me, I'm going to just jump into it. I was already rooting for Bud. I had already thought Bud was one of the greatest boxers I ever seen. I nicknamed him the Technician. You know, because he's such a technical fighter. You know what I'm saying? Bud just takes his time. He really don't let nobody draw him out of what he came to do. You know what I'm saying? I think one of the boxers, Porter said it best. He was like, you know, the difference is when you fight Bud, he said, Bud is going to do what Bud do, and you got to stop that. When you fight Errol Spence want to fight you. You know what I'm saying? So he's going to empower and fight however you want to fight. So I think Porter was one of the best ones to get that analogy, because that is how they fight. One come in imposing his will, and the other one just come in simply boxing the way that he prepared to box for this fight. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to Terence Crawford. Shouts out to Errol Spence's team. You know, Errol took a vicious beating, man. Bad beating, man. One of the worst beatings I've watched. And I literally watched the Tyson Holyfield. I watched Holyfield get his ear bit off by Tyson. I watched a lot of bouts. Julio Chavez used to be my man. I watched Julio take a beating. I watched Pernell Whitaker. You know what I'm saying? I've watched some great bouts. I'm just going to keep it real. So, I got a little age on a lot of you guys. But in reality, man, I've seen a lot of great fighting, man. And, this was right up there with them. This was, no doubt, in my mind, this was the biggest one-sided fight I've ever seen from two champions. Let's put it like that. And we expect to see. And I was on limbo. I'm a Crawford fan, but I was like, hey, Crawford, be patient. You see me, I'm dancing with Crawford. Hey, don't get excited. But I know Crawford wasn't going to get excited, because that ain't his style. You see him in interviews. The guy's humble. The guy know where he come from. The guy know what he could do. You know what I'm saying? He's not too much going to get out of body, but he will check you. So, when I look back, I was like, they don't need a rematch. No. Who want to see the rematch? At 154, I'll tell you what. If he waits a year, if Terence Crawford will fight him a year later in 154, if Errol Spence will, go into training and wait a year and then do a warm-up and probably 2 warm-ups in between and change his style of fighting, because that body shot ain't going to get it with Terence Crawford. If all you coming in with a jab and a body shot, you going to get whooped to death just like you did. So you're going to have to go in, practice your fighting style, probably tune up with a couple, because, man, you're talking about Terence Crawford, man, one of the greatest undeniable talents ever to get in a match. And I said this to one of my partners. I was like, listen, this is the only guy that can beat Floyd Mayweather, even if Floyd was in his prime. This would be a great fight. Him and Floyd would be a great fight, but I see Floyd at the end running. Yeah, I see Floyd doing his 1-2, get away. But then I see Bud, still walking around like it's got to be a fight. At some point, they're going to have to fight. And I see him break Floyd down. I can see him breaking Floyd down. I can see Floyd getting his in, but the greatest counterpuncher with power will have to go to him. You know what I'm saying? So that's just how I see it, man. But no rematch. Nobody wants to see a rematch. And who are you going to fight next? That's the next question. That's the biggest question I got. Who y'all want to see him fight next? You know what I'm saying? Me, Charlo. This guy here, guys. You know what? Time out. We're going to go straight into this one right here. Time out. I was going to say this and talk about this afterwards, but let's get into it, man. Charlo getting slapped. Have I ever been slapped before? No. I've been stolen on. Like, it been some guys that took off on me first. And my reaction every time was get him. I'm nuts. I mean, get him. And we ain't playing no game. I'm talking about, you can go back and check my track record. Ask anybody who know me, the hood governor. You never putting your hands on me and I don't lose it. You feel me? I mean, I'm humble, but at the same time, you put your hands on me, you gonna feel it. Like you fighting a country boy. That's what I always say. Hey boy, you're in a fight with a country boy. You know, I done been state. Let's go through this. I done been in the juvenile detention center. I done been in the county jail. I done been in state prison. I done been in federal prison. I've never yet seen a guy that smacked me and we ain't get into it. I'm going to repeat that again. And for anybody out there that know anybody, I've never seen a guy smack me in all my life and we never got into it. So I can't understand how Charlo stood there and acted like somebody was in between them. I seen it. Listen, man. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. I mean, call the police. Because that's what it's going to take to stop me. I mean, literally. I'm going to catch a battery on the law enforcement officer. It's that bad. I mean, I got kicked out of high school. Let's be clear. I got kicked out of high school because a guy struck me and I couldn't calm down. In the principal's office, I was trying to fight him. In front of the principal. In front of the principal. You put your hands on me, I'm going to lose it. I've gotten better, but you put your hands on me, I'm going to lose it. So now I learned to avoid situations. But back to, you put your hands on me, I'm going to lose it. So, you know, I don't know. Charlo, man, I don't know what kind of blood you, I mean, you run around here woofing, man, and the guy smacked you in front of your family, man, and friends. And, you know, on camp, man, your kids going to see this, man. Your kids going to see their daddy got slapped. He ain't did nothing. Walk behind a guy. Literally, I seen Charlo walk behind a guy after he got slapped. He waved him off and walked behind a guy. Where they do that at, fam? Hey, man. I mean, I ain't from the baddest neighborhood. I ain't from the roughest. But, man, you ain't gonna survive like that, man. You feel me? And now you claim you want to fight my boy, Bud Crawford. I know a lot of people on Bud bandwagon, but no. Go back and check me out. I'm official. Bud. You know what I'm saying? If I was with Spence, I'd be like, boy, we wore that. Yeah, we wore that whooping up, boy. Ooh, it was ugly, boy. We wore it, boy. But I got to give it to Bud. No. I'm with Team Bud. I've always, and when I first seen him fight, it was many, many years ago. You know what I'm saying? When I seen that cat fight, I liked his style. So he flourished through the rinks. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, he's just getting his due process. I mean, it's crazy because the man just getting respect. Like, can you imagine all these years whooping all these people and everybody started telling you, oh, you ain't fight nobody? Like, bro, you ain't fight nobody, bro. Bro, I ain't fight nobody. Okay, next man up. Oh, you still ain't fight, bro. This man clearly can't get a big fight. You know why? Because don't no big fighter want to fight him, bro. Nobody want to pay for a match that they know this man gonna go into and beat these people to death. Even Charlo, the only way this fight be a good fight, Charlo got to really sell it. And it's hard to sell it now, Charlo, because I done seen you get slapped on TV. I know what you really cut like, boy. Boy, you mad, boy? Boy, you mad about your little brother getting whooped, boy? Come on, boy, you got slapped, my boy. Come on, man. Hey, listen. It's a lot of things you can say about me. But being a coward ain't one. And I ain't gonna wreck out. I ain't gonna end my life or end my career because somebody put their hands on me. I understand sometimes ain't the right time. Like, you know, this ain't the right time to go nuts. But how do you control going nuts? You know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying? That's just me, you know, my way of thinking. But let's get back to who Crawford gonna fight next. Who can Crawford fight next? You know, man, I want to see him fight Charlo. But I don't know. I'm not a Charlo fan no more, man. That just was a really, really big turnover. So I really don't want to see him fight Charlo no more. But yeah, so that was part of the big news, the biggest news of the weekend. Coming back this week, everybody's still on that. I'm on it. You know what I'm saying? I done watched hours and hours. I even watched the whole fight again. You know what I'm saying? I watched the whole fight again. And I still got the same thing. I can't get enough of it. I can't get enough of it. I mean, like, it was a beating. I mean, to come out with Eminem, first of all, let's go there. To come out with Eminem, bro. We know M don't show up for nothing like M. Bro, M so big, M only walked halfway up the road. Halfway up the road. He started out with him. He walked halfway. I seen him tap him. Told him, you got it from here. I'm finna fade back. Do what I do. But I showed up. M so big, he wasn't even rapping his song. He was just walking out on it too. Man, M big, man. That was big. That was big, man. You only got one shot. This the chance. And that song meant a lot, because if you watch his interview, he said, this is what I've been waiting on all my life, man. This the shot I've been waiting on. This the chance I've been waiting on. He said that. So it's only fitting, and it was destined for this song and him to go together. And then he came out with the net, the cargo net on him. I'm like, ooh, I ain't know what that mean at first. Then me and my partner went to talking like, oh, that boy say he finna go fishing. Oh, you say you can't catch the big fish with a fishing pole. That boy bought a net, cast net. But that boy ain't playing. I'm talking about a net off the ship. Okay, Moby Dick. Get caught up in the net then. And that's what happened, boy. He reeled Moby Dick in, boy. When he hit him with that 2-piece on the shoulder, tapped him, and he fell. I said, come on, bro. Oh, no. This ain't it here. I know he ain't going. He got up. They went to boxing. And I watched Bud. Bud realized his speed was way more than what Aaron Spence could handle. He realized this. Then his corner part. If you listen to his corner told him exactly what to do. And every time he went out there, he executed what his corner told him to do. See, that's the difference. See, that's the difference, man. See, you hear a lot of people tell me, I ain't fight like my corner told me to fight. Took a L. See, life, that's just like life. You know? We don't want to listen in the heat of the moment when somebody trying to calm us down or tell us some positive things. But that's because we undisciplined. It takes a disciplined person to hear someone out in the heated moment. I mean, I've struggled with that in the past. And you heard me just give my history. I've been through it all, man. You know what I'm saying? So I've learned sometimes we have to listen to somebody, man. Even if we don't understand where they coming from or want to hear them. Put it like that. Oh, we don't want to hear them. You feel me? I don't want to hear it right now. You feel me? Down my way, it's whatever. That's what they say. It's whatever down South Florida. Anybody can get it. You know what I'm talking about? Anybody can get it. Boy, one thing about that bullet and that casket, boy, it's tailor-made for anybody. Anybody can get it. So, you know, I've learned signals now. When I hear somebody say, it's whatever, hey, my alert go up. You know what I'm saying? Pussy nigga. Whoa, hold on, what's going on? Fuck boy. You know, these South Florida terms, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of y'all don't come to understand, you know what I'm saying, or to heard them before. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? I want y'all to understand exactly, like, if somebody brings some wisdom to you, don't reject it before you accept it. Accept it first. Then see how can you use it. If you can't use it, then you ain't got to. But do not accept it first. That's just being a wise guy. So, you know, I say all that. I'm gonna end this interview by saying, you know, that most of us got what we got coming. And we can make it good or bad. by the decisions that we make and the energy that we put out there. If you got a chance to be positive, be positive. If you want to stay negative, it's okay. Stay negative. Just know negativity coming. But again, like I say, if you standing on that, then stand on that, and I respect that. You know what I'm saying? It's been times in my life I was just on negativity, darkness. But I was willing to stand on it, die by it. Whatever it was coming was coming. That's why I say whatever we got coming, we got coming. But I respect it if you stand on it. Don't switch out when it hits you. Don't holler. Just look up and know that the Creator allowed it to happen. So, you know, this the hood governor, man, in the gym. Everybody get you an hour a day in. If you don't do nothing else, work your mind out. You know what I'm saying? Work your body out. Get you some spiritual. You know what I'm saying? An hour a day.